Hello, my name is Michael Lopez, and I'll be going over my observation hours and experience. So, I completed my observation hours at Sutter Middle School in Fowler, California. The teacher I observed here is Mr. Jimenez, who is a second year teacher at Sutter. His classroom is a special day class with students that have mild to moderate disabilities. In his classroom, he has 13 students that all have IEPs. These students are from 6th to 8th grade, and this class is male dominated with one female student. The students in his classroom have disabilities such as autism spectrum disorder, intellectual disabilities, nonverbal, and more. And Mr. Jimenez also has two aides that help him throughout the day. So while observing in his classroom, I observed two students in particular that have the autism spectrum disorder. The first student is Jupiter. I noticed that he is not very verbal and tends to move out of his seat constantly. Mr. Jimenez meets his needs by making a perimeter so Jupiter could walk around when needed in his own space. I also observed that he enjoys working on his own and he loves to draw. He's very artistic and becomes more verbal when he talks about this. Jet is the opposite, as he is very verbal and speaks in short phrases. He has an aide who works with him throughout instruction. And I also observed that Jet needs to constantly be moving, but he enjoys interacting with his peers. I found it that it's important to be patient with both students as they can need redirecting at times. They both enjoy talking about the activities they like doing, such as video games and art. So takeaways from the classroom. My first takeaway is having a good classroom structure. I saw that Mr. Jimenez did this by doing the same routine every day, asking the students if they did anything interesting, going over the classroom jobs, such as changing the day of the week, and also going over the question of the day. So I found the students responded very well to this. I also saw it was important to follow through with behavior. Mr. Jimenez has classroom bucks where he would reward students, but if they were misbehaving, he would also take the classroom bucks and he would allow the students to buy incentives using these. And my final takeaway was meeting your students' needs. I saw that all the students have different needs and they need to be met because they have different education levels. One way I saw Mr. Jimenez do this was using computers for students who have trouble writing. The students would speak into the computer and the computer would type out what they said so they could write down in their notebooks. How will this shape my future teaching? After observing in the classroom, I learned about how diverse students could be and how I must meet their needs. This means being flexible in the classroom and aiding students in any way possible. I also saw how students respond well to an organized routine and classroom structure. And finally, I learned the importance of having patience and being understanding to create a positive environment for the students. Thank you.